Today is day 2 of the International Pizza Expo, and we're starting the morning with an awesome seminar by our own renowned chef Hassi Sadri. Every year he leads seminars and workshops, not only here at the International Pizza Expo in Las Vegas, but also in Atlantic City in October. This is going to be very interesting. Everyone always loves his seminars and workshops, and it's going to be a great start to the day. And that's going to be followed by more of the pizza acrobatics and a ton of the pizza competitions. Yesterday was traditional pizza. Today is anything goes. That's when you get like filet mignon pizzas and all kinds of really cool stuff. So let's get this party started.
My name is Hassi, and I'll be your speaker today on the scheduling. It's going to be different. But right now, you're in kind of a mercy of the labor. They're not coming to you for jobs. And if they do, they want that much money before they can do anything for you. And so you're kind of in a mercy of a labor telling you when can they work and when cannot work, what days cannot work. This whole thing we're going to teach you, it goes backwards. They don't tell us when they can work. We're going to tell them when we need them. Any money you make, whatever cash register reads, that's the sales. But that sales is not all yours. You can't take that money, put it in a pocket, go to Macy's and buy their clothes. That's not going to happen. It's got to go to 4 divisions. Now, fixed cost. What is fixed cost? Can somebody tell me what fixed cost is? What is it?
Rent, electricity, things like that. Rent stuff that's not.
Thinks that whether you have a customer or you don't have a customer, you're going to pay for it. And there are a handful almost. Insurance, like he says, rent, utilities, your internet connections. If you have any contracts for someone doing something with your building or place, that's called fixed and shouldn't be too much. Let me tell you a funny story quickly. This restaurant was just getting open, and the husband and wife was actually running it. They called me up, some friend says, this lady needs help. Get out there. I said, well, she already made the restaurant, it's all done. There's nothing I can do. She has the menus, she's got the place, everything is done. Well, what am I going to do for her? So a lady called me up. She says, please come over, look at it, see if everything is good. I don't want to break her heart, so I go there, but what am I going to do for something that's already done? You bought the car already, I can't tell you it's good or bad. You know, it's done. So I go there, I look around, everything's pretty, everything's nice. I said, can I see your menu? Look at the menu. I didn't make the menu, she made it, so I'm looking at it. Just for the trouble, I said, hey, this chicken stuff you're selling, how much? How'd you get the price? It's like 12 bucks, 14 bucks, something it was. I said, how'd you get that for? I just want to check her out, see where she got that $14. You know what she told me in answer? She goes, do you know how much my curtains cost? That was the answer for the price of the chicken. The public aren't going to buy your curtains and take it home, and you can put a gold on the wall, I don't care what you want to do, but this price should not relate to that. So the foundation is wrong. So we're not going to go to menu making right now, that's not our seminar, we're going to scheduling. But I just want to tell you, everything has foundation, why we come up with these numbers. There was a wine bar, which one of my students who halfway quit the school and opened up. He said, I want to open up. He was just rushing to open up. Wine bar. Do you know what wine bar is different than a cocktail, whole liquor license? It's just a beer and wine. Size was about this size right here. He hired 2 ladies to stand up here and do a bar. I told him, I said, Bill, you just need 1. He goes, no, you're busy here. I said, you know what you're doing? You're making them lazy. You put 1, you're making that person go better. You're actually polishing that person. We humans, we have a good tendency. We can get better, we can get lazy. We have both ways to go. Things go bad, we get better. Oh yeah, of course, you're sitting here all day, standing here, pouring 1 wine on this. Slowly, you're just making me, you're putting me in trouble by increasing the labor like that. By decreasing it, smart decrease. That person is going to become faster, better, and that person himself gonna make more money by tips and all that.
Hi, I'm Mark Todd, the Cheese Dude, independent contractor. Been teaching cheese for the last 30 years. California Milk Advisory Board is one of my biggest and best clients. We've been doing Pizza Expo with them for the last 20 to 30 years, and we every year come up with a number of new recipes, try them all out ahead of time, and pick the best and bring them to the show. This year, of the 7 pizzas that we are making at the show, one of them that Penny found very, very attractive for her was a Mexican street taco pizza, which is basically a flat bread. It's got a tomatillo salsa base. Then we're using shredded pork. Then on the top of that, we're putting matchstick radish, fresh, diced onion, shredded cilantro, and then we're doing matchstick cut carrots that are the carrots that come out of the jalapenos. So it gives them a nice bright flavor. Everything is topped with a lemon squeeze, and it's an incredibly bright, fresh, vibrant flavor. Perks your mouth right up. It's one of my favorite pizzas.
Mark is absolutely correct, and I went around from booth to booth for the last 3 days, and I've had all kinds of pizza. This is a sample that he's been giving me, and the flavors exploded in my mouth. I mean, all the other ones, I mean, they taste good, but it was nothing like this, and that's the honest to God truth. And so I keep on coming over here and sneaking another slice. So this is fantastic. Definitely the most original and unique pizza I've had in this giant warehouse. So thank you so much, Mark. It's a pleasure meeting you.
Pleasure meeting you.
Are you guys gonna, by any chance, be at the Atlantic City in October for the pizza pasta, or are you gonna be back here in March?
Well, you know, I will be back here in March.
Okay.
This is pretty much the last American show that I do.
Okay.
Most of my time is spent overseas now because that's where the new markets are.
Oh, is that right?
I'm in South America, Mexico, Asia, Middle East. That's where the big new markets are.
That is fantastic.
Yeah, love it.
Well, when will I see you again?
I'll be here in March next year.
Okay, so we'll see each other in March.
This is
John?
Yes, sir. He's my partner. We do these together.
Hi, John. How are you? It's a pleasure meeting you. I've met Mark, and this is fantastic.
Exactly how it is.
He did. He did explain everything very well, and I am just flabbergasted. It's wonderful, and I look forward to seeing you guys again in March.
We do too, Benny, and
Thank
we love
you.
Your headgear is the finest.
Thank
in the
you.
show.
Thank you, right? I think you should theme, you know,
I'm a mushroom hunter, so I like the fact that there's
mushroom hunter.
That's it, man.
Well, it's a pleasure meeting you. Thank you, guys. Zero carb pizza, zero carb wraps. Here we have Muhammad Ali. He is going to explain everything to us. This is where you want to go, all of you like me. You go on diets, you want to have some pizza, you want to have some delicious food, and you don't know where to get it. Muhammad Ali, welcome.
Thank you so much, Penny. So this is an idea I came up with when I got diagnosed with diabetes, and I wanted to eat pizza, and also I wanted to lose weight. I was 400 pounds. I did keto, so I lost about 150 pounds and 250 right now. The crust, it's a very clean label, so it's made from chicken breast, olive oil, salt, and spice. That's it. No filler, no binder,
Wow.
no cheese, no
That's amazing.
egg white.
Oh my gosh.
So it's clean, the crust. It comes for direct to customer as an 8-inch
Okay.
crust. The 8-inch crust has 41 grams of protein, just the crust by itself.
Oh my gosh.
The crust, you can use it as a quesadilla,
Yeah.
as a pizza,
Yeah.
as a wrap, like over here.
Yes, he's right. There's a beautiful wrap right here. That's gorgeous.
And also, we're gonna come up with a lot more products so you
Okay.
can fulfill your craving.
Absolutely.
Tacos,
Yes.
breadcrumbs,
Oh my
all this
goodness.
is zero carb pasta.
So
zero
maybe
carb pasta.
maybe you know how you get the chicken and you want to make like a chicken parmesan, you got to use the breadcrumbs around the chicken,
Yep.
but that's full of carbs.
Yeah, but now.
But
we're
now
coming up
you're going to give us
also-
something to use.
Yeah. it's-
Oh, there
it's
comes one of the
cooking.
pizzas just came out of the oven.
Yeah, so
Look
this
at
is
that.
a cheese pizza.
Beautiful.
Okay.
Beautiful.
And they can order online through Zero Carb Life, LYFE.
Zero carb life.
LYFE, love you forever.
Oh, that's fantastic. Muhammad Ali, thank you so much. Are you going to be at the Expo in Atlantic City in October? Or are you going to be here? Okay, so we'll see you. So October, I believe it's the first week. It's going to be Atlantic City Pizza and Pasta Expo. We'll see you there, and then here in March again. Yeah? All right, it's a pleasure meeting you. Thank you so much. This is like my 12th pizza today. I can't stop. I just had some with feta cheese Oh my gosh. And then there was another booth. It was, sorry, I got a pizza all over me. Carb-free, totally carb-free pizza. It was awesome. Not that that's going to counteract all the other calories I've eaten, but hey, you know, it was fantastic. So this is like, and I'm going back for more. I'm at a pizza expo, but here's a tip. So I just took like a bite of the pizza that just came out of the oven, and I had like cheese stuck to the roof of my mouth. I'm like dying here, you know what I'm saying? Tip, give it a second, let it cool down. What?
John Cesaro right here. He's the best of the best. You're a pizza champion in my book. From New York, New York. Awesome. Awesome guy. He's the best. He's the heart of pizza.
Is Linda Ortega here. Linda Ortega.
So of all our pizzas up here, and you'll find this out in the non-traditional category, literally everyone is exactly different than the others. And so many different styles, so many different doughs, so many different toppings. And that's what you need to get with these judges back there, because they're seeing everything. One of the judges yesterday went through, he said 37 slices of pizza, and that's really hard to judge. Now, they also know that sometimes the first people to go may get higher scores or lower scores, depending on the judges themselves. But these judges we have now have been doing this for a long time, and some of them, one of them is my managing partner, and you know, he told me, he's like, you'll get the wow. You'll know when you get the wow slice. You get a slice and you have this pizza, which is visually beautiful. Just someone who really took their time and thought about what was really great about this. And then technically, just perfect. And that's when those scores start popping high.
Number 36, Vince Ortolo.
Good morning, judges, ladies and gentlemen. This is a chicken parm stuffed Detroit style pizza. This pizza was created accidentally. We were doing R&D for a sandwich and this accidentally happened. So first the staff started to request eating it, and then we put it on the menu. It's one of the best sellers we have at the restaurant. We take a chicken breast that's a local organic chicken. We pound it thin into cutlets. We're using a panko and Italian seasoning breadcrumb that we make actually from our old dough. What we're also doing is we're pan frying the chicken. Then what happens is the dough is a 3-day rise. It's a blend of flours. We're using an Italian 00, an Italian type 1, and an American high gluten flour blend. It's prepared in a temperature controlled dough room, and that's a 3-day rise. And then what happens in the dough, it gets panned, and we put it back in the dough room at 68 degrees for 12 hours. Then it's par baked off. What we do is we slice the par bake in half, and then we just put the chicken inside the pizza with Italian San Marzano tomato. What we love doing at the restaurant is blending different cheeses, different flours, and different tomatoes. So we find that the Italian tomato is acidic, the local organic tomato is sweet. So in the pizza is Italian tomato. On top of the pizza is a local organic tomato from California. Then what happens is we bake it in the oven after we put the fresh mozzarella cheese, Pecorino Romano. Also inside the pizza is just a touch of the shredded mozzarella. Then the top half is added. We're building the frigo crust from the inside out. So we're using the cheese as a way to seal the pizza so it doesn't look like there's anything inside. And then what we do is once we top it, it's garlic oil. We infuse extra virgin olive oil with garlic, pecorino, shredded mozzarella. And for this particular pizza, we want to elevate it for the competition. So we're adding stracciatella. The stracciatella cheese, the burrata filling, that's added dollops on each slice. And then again, we're gonna bake it, frico crust, finish this pizza with local organic tomato. There's ricotta flours, and what we do is we make the ricotta into a flour, and we put the butt of the flour in the middle, like a little yellow spot. That's the garlic oil infused, extra virgin olive oil infused with garlic. Pecorino cheese. There's also the parsley. We don't like dried herbs, so we get fresh parsley and we dry them ourselves. So this fresh dried parsley on here, local basil, and it's finished with 18-month aged Grana Padano cheese, Grana Padano. So when I was a kid, I was a weekend dad kid. My dad had me on the weekends. He loved making chicken, cutlet, chicken parm. So
I tell you what, Vince lacks passion, and if you could just show a little, you could go great. It's beautiful, Vince. Very well. And I did see this in his restaurant being ordered, so they do sell a lot of those things.
There's no cream in the ricotta, but the stracciatella cheese is on the pizza. Yes, that's right. It is. It's an egg batter flavor. It's a traditional chicken. Yeah. But the only thing that is different than what my father did was, I'm adding panko, I want a crunchy thing. Yeah, so we blend panko with pecorino, parsley. We're using, I put some pecorino. You pan fry it, and then you slice it, reheat it, and put it in the middle of the pizza. Yeah, it's sliced in here, so when you bite into it, you're going to see chunks of it with cheese, with sauce, with seasoning. So when I cut it and serve it, you'll see. Yeah. We normally cut the pizza before we go in the competition.
Yeah.
It's okay.
We have two very renowned judges. We have Chef Hassie, we have Chef Jamie. How's everything going today?
So far, so good. It's been really nice. This is the pan division, so thicker pies, a little different. Still kind of like a non-traditional lap, like we did yesterday. Kind of anything goes. They can do anything they want with them, but very creative. Good stuff.
Wonderful, wonderful. What's coming up next? What are you looking forward to today?
The best is always a lot of fun. That's coming up in just, we'll have a little bit of a break and then we'll get to that one. That is former contestant winners that have been Pizza Maker of the Year. They will all come back and do a head-to-head competition. And then after that we'll do our blind box Pizza Maker of the Year, and that's always exciting.
Wonderful, thanks Jamie. How's everything going, Chef Hassie? Can you give us a rundown?
The competitors are becoming so creative.
Yeah.
Just incredible.
He's ready, Michael.
How much they're putting into it, how much passion they're putting into it.
Yes.
And even if they don't win, the experience itself, it gives them so much encouragement for the future too. And if of course they win, they take home several good things. One thing in there is confident that they built during this World Championship. Two, they're going to get some sort of award. And that award, I don't mean the monetary award, but that's different. They get paid, but then they get a flag, and they take that to their store. Either they work for that store or they own it.
Well, thank you again for all.
If they own this store, it'll be a big plus for sales.
Well, it's going to give them a lot of recognition and for their future.
People will invest in this.
Absolutely, absolutely. Thank you, Chef Hassie.
Tell me about your pizza. So, my pizza is basically a high hydration pan pizza. It has a base of corn ricotta. It is then topped with sliced peaches, smoked pork, and fresh mozzarella. After it's baked, it comes out and is topped with an heirloom tomato, red onion, and a jalapeno salad with a hot honey vinaigrette. After that, it has crushed chicharrone and mango cilantro.
Very, I was going to ask questions, but man, you were very descriptive, very knowledgeable.
Do you show that in your shop?
We have been in anticipation for this. We've been serving it. People have been loving it, so hopefully you guys will enjoy as well. They do serve it in their restaurants.
Special.
Yes.
Our Pizza Expo.
And what does this cost if this is the size of pizza they order? Ooh, probably roughly around $30, $32, something like that.
Hold it up, I can see
For something that looks like that, that's yeah, that's beautiful.
No, so they're going to be raw pizzas, they're mandolin, and then they kind of cook up a little bit on the base cook.
So they're mandolin and then cooked on the party. Yes. Exactly.
Absolutely. So it's heirloom tomatoes. I basically tried to pick the colors that were going to look the best on the pizza. I then diced up a red onion and a jalapeno, and I mixed that with a hot honey vinaigrette to try to create. Yes, sir. Basically, I was trying to kind of capture the flavors of a summer barbecue, put that onto a pizza in a kind of non-traditional way, but still bring you those same flavors.
All right, Shane, where are you from first?
I'm from Riverside, California.
Nice. And tell me about your pizza.
So this is the Detroit style pizza using a Neapolitan style dough with 16% hydration. Yeah, it's all vegan. We make our own cheese. We source our own cheese from a local vendor. It's almond based. And then we make our own pepperoni as well. And yeah, we put pesto underneath it, mac and cheese, the crumbled vegan pepperoni, a little bit of ranch, a little bit of mac and cheese sauce, and some vegan pumpkin.
You want to take a look at it?
Yeah, we'll get over here.
This is you all over. Just pizza. Touch it again.
22. Thank you.
With the steak dinner in Sahara, I had asparagus and mushrooms. That was my dinner. It cost me like $35.
Yeah, I know.
What part of California? Riverside, California.
Just want to run down the rest of the afternoon. At noon, the winners from this division will join the other winners in Best of the Best Bake Off. That will be from here noon to 1. 1:15 to 2:30, we'll do the winner of that will jump in to the Pizza Maker of the Year from 1:15 to 2:30. And then we have all the special announcements and winners after that, which is really awesome to be a part of. So without further ado, let's announce the winners from the pan. The top Detroit score will also advance to the Pizza Maker of the Year with a special program we're going to have this afternoon. So this year, 2 of our pan people will be coming over to Pizza Maker of the Year. So in 3rd place in pan, number 12, Aurelio Petra. Aurelio. Where are you at, Aurelio? See here? Raise your hand. It's a beautiful pizza. Wonderful pizza. Great job. So in 2nd place, which is a Detroit-style pizza, this person will be advancing to Pizza Maker of the Year. Okay? Number 13, Nicholas Banker.
Yeah, let's hear it for Nicholas. Where are you? Nicholas.
Nice job, buddy. Nice job. So you guys start getting ready, get your stuff ready, because you're going to advance to Pizza Maker of the Year, okay?
Dude, I think they throw your dough out.
Oh my God. Okay, and in 1st place, with another Detroit-style pizza, actually, 2. Number 33, Ryan Osowski.
Ryan, yes. Woo!
Come on down.
Let's go big hand for these guys.
Huge round of applause, guys.
Really?
Congratulations, buddy.
Man, way to go. Let's usually check the crust out first, the bottom of the crust, for possibly for leoparding or just the general bake of it. A lot of judges will push their finger in the cornicione or into the flour next to see if there's a bounce back. So you have they're still looking for what they look for in bread. A little waxy alveoli, which is the cell structure. Large, irregular cell also leads to the digestibility of the pizza. Okay? I don't know if anyone's gone out and had a pizza and said, oh my gosh, I've got this cheese ball on my stomach. No, that's not a cheese ball. That's the dough that they did, a direct method dough. They maybe made it that day, and it's going to kill you. Instead of being fermented, and even direct method dough without any pre-ferments can be digestible, as the Italians well know. And they use thyme and a very little yeast as that vehicle for their fermentation. The more hardy pear tomatoes from Stanislaus. We used Alta Cucina tomatoes yesterday in our demos, which are the more silky tomatoes that they have, a little smaller. Both taste beautiful. Stanislaus has been really great. They really stood up for us, and they got chef jackets for all the competitors. Let's hear it for Stanislaus tomatoes. They offered chef jackets to every competitor we've had. They have a beautiful lineup of stuff. Has anyone been over to Stanislaus? They invite people, actually. Yep. They can their tomatoes within 30, 45 minutes of being in the field. Bill Oakley has set up this whole show during probably the worst circumstances ever. Let's give him a big hand. Yeah.
It takes a large team effort to make this happen. I really appreciate what you're coming to this show. You're outstanding. We wouldn't be here without you.
Awesome. Thank you very much, Bill. And the whole staff of Pizza Today magazine. All the judges, everyone.
Outstanding.
Awesome. Using Mike's Hot Honey. A lot of pizzerias use that. And Laura said she used the auto-lease method, which is mixing your flour with your water, letting it sit a little while, even though it's a direct method. Then adding the yeast after that. So the absorption into the flour is greater, and it adds to a greater gluten strength.
So as we present our judges Laura's slice for them to look over, I want to introduce Carolyn from Hobart Mixers. Hobart Mixers. We're going to do the drawing for the Hobart. Awesome. We're going to do it right now, guys. A big round of applause for Hobart, our sponsor. A huge thank you.
Special thanks to Bill Oakley. Special thanks to Bill Oakley and all of Pizza Today team. It's wonderful to be back here in Las Vegas and spend time with all of you. Thank you to the loyal Hobart customers that we have. We love that you come by our booth. Tell us about your mixer, how old it is, how great it is. It's an honor to be part of your business every day. And finally, to our contestants today, we wish you the best of luck. So without further ado, let's hope that one of you that's here is in this 300 pile list of people that came by to win this mixer. Not looking, not looking.
There's a winner here.
Chris Burris, Pies Place, Bayville, New Jersey. Woohoo! Okay, well, Chris and I are going to talk a little business. You guys get back to your business, and thank you again so much. We'll look forward to seeing you in the spring.
Ladies and gentlemen, quick round of applause for Laura Myers. Laura Myers.
Laura, awesome, awesome. You want to come back here if the chefs have any questions, Laura? You can put that down. You can grab that for her.
Thank you again, Carolyn from Hobart.
Awesome.
Thank you, guys.
Jeremy's going to reveal the secret ingredient. And this is a really special secret ingredient. Okay? Today's secret ingredient is provided by ANACAP, the Italian Association of Canned Tomato Producers, the greatest tomatoes from Europe. Proud sponsors of the Pizza Maker of the Year Award 2021. Okay? The greatest tomatoes from Europe, co-financed by the European Commission. Okay? A special ingredient for some special competing chefs. These tomatoes are so flavorful if they were born to be on top of your glorious, chewy, tender pizza. Okay? So all the cans here have these beautiful tomatoes in them. Firstly with sun-drenched flavor, rich in antioxidants, vitamins and minerals, with no additives or salt. These are some great tomatoes. Whatever else you add, truly great tomatoes make your pizza truly great. So let the pizza making begin. Good luck to all the chefs from Greatest Tomatoes from Europe. A big hand, please, big hand. This is a really great pile of tomatoes here. You guys have to use these, okay? You can help yourself, yep. Oh, you're not competing though. These guys will grab theirs first here, okay? That's okay. All right, guys, you off. There's always got to be that guy, right?
All right, it is 1:15 on the nose, guys. On your mark, get set, go! Good luck, guys. Good luck, everybody.
Got everything back there that you need to grab. And you have to use the tomatoes. All right, you guys, you want to see some great tomatoes? You just open the can here. These are beautiful. Just gorgeous tomatoes. The greatest tomatoes from Europe. These beautiful pear tomatoes. So these are going to be either used in chunks or ground up or any way possible. So they're going to pair everything we have over here along with the greatest tomatoes from Europe in their pizzas. Some will make sauces with it. Maybe some will top their pizzas with it. Chefs are really digging these tomatoes here. If you just joined us, this is Pizza Maker of the Year, the International Pizza Challenge, Las Vegas. The largest pizza show and competition in the world. These are the finalists we have here. We have Andy Brown here. What are you thinking?
I'm thinking that everybody here who goes to a new pizzeria tries a cheese pizza, so we're going to keep it simple over here at our booth. Yeah.
That's some guts, man. I see a lot of people going crazy dressing up their pizza, but people like Andy now just doing a plain cheese pizza, relying on his finesse with his dough and these beautiful tomatoes from Europe, as well as some gorgeous cheese from Grande. Grande Cheese, thanks for sponsoring the sandwich competition earlier, which was really, really nice. We'd also like to thank General Mills Flour, whose generosity is overflowing with the pizza makers here, able to make their pizzas and fly in. The head judge, Patrikios here, to judge this, so you better look out. The big guns are here. How you doing?
Fantastic. Creativity is incredible since the day before. I mean, I'm so proud of this guy. He's more creative than ever. Isn't that beautiful? Both hands.
It really is. We love his enthusiasm. That's why he's head judge. Creativity that we've seen all throughout this, with the Asian flavor profiles, the Indian flavor profiles, the Brazilian flavor profiles.
This is a simple classic Regina Margherita with tomatoes amarzano, basil, Parmesan cheese, cherry tomato, cut in four, and olive oil, porto, and extra basil on top. I use the 00 flour, mulino denti, and the tipo 1, always mulino denti.
Simplicity. The ultimate sophistication.
Yes. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, sir.
Yeah, really nice leoparding under here. All right, so he has a Tipo 00, which is a very fine flour, and Tipo 1. And he went in at 700 degrees. It's a Margherita Regina. Type 700, yes. So he's 350 for lunch, breakfast, 350 for lunch. That's great, Chef. Okay, Chef Heinz Lauer is here. Chef Lucia Aranciba. Chef Raymond Barr. Chef Hassi Sadri. And Chef Scott Weiner here. No wonder you won the STG Napolitana yesterday, huh?
I start baby with my father. I follow my father back in the car.
Okay.
When we go back in the pizzeria, I go out from the car. I say, Papi, I'm here. And from baby, I start this passion.
That's awesome. Big hand for Alfredo. From a baby, he's had this passion with his father, teaching him everything. Congratulations, man. That's beautiful. You guys have some tough competition.
Hi, chefs. Today we just have a cheese pizza for you. Of course, we're looking for sweet, sour, bitter, salty in any recipe we do. And you know, I've never used these tomatoes before, so in order to achieve that sweet, sour, bitter, salty, we had to play with some olive oil, we had to play with some salt, adjust our salinity, just to make sure that our sauce rounds out our pizza. You know, we don't want the acid overtaking, we don't want it too sweet, so I think we struck a balance here. We have whole milk mozzarella, sauce, and our crust. Our crust is unique. We do at least a 72-hour fermentation on our dough. This has been in here for a few extra days, so we're at about 6 days here. We stretch and clarify butter, and the clarified butter at room temperature is solid, so it sticks to that crust. We used to try olive oil, and it would come right off the crust and go on the peel, and we'd have trouble getting into the oven. And then olive oil would hit that smoke point, and you'd be able to taste that smoke right on the outside of that crust. So the clarified butter never burns. You're not really tasting butter, but what it's creating is a fermentation micro-blistering on the outside of that crust. And the goal is to have your bite shatter when you bite into that crust. It should be lots of little air pockets, very crispy, and really create a unique and different mouthfeel. This is the exact same cheese pizza we serve every day at our stores. We're really proud.
Because of the way we shape it, you should see no raw flour on the outside of the cornicione. As long as we're moving it into the oven quickly enough, we have no flour on our peel, and there should be no raw flour on the base of that pizza. The only thing you should be eating is fermented dough, sauce, and cheese.
What a lot of judges look for is that flour on the bottom. They're also looking for that gum line, where the elbow of the cornicione there.
So when we stretch, that oil goes across the entire top of the pizza. And that oil creates a hydrophobic layer between the sauce and the crust. So when our slices sit on the line at a New York slice shop, we're not developing that gum line at the same rate we would if we didn't have that protective layer on there.
You can do what I want, man.
Yeah. All right, so this is a little riff off of a few pieces we do at the restaurant. It's a sausage and pepper stuffed crust pizza. There's a little banana peppers, Italian sausage, bell peppers, canned tomatoes are inside, a little mozzarella. And then the blend on top is white cheddar, mozzarella, provolone mix, more of the sausage, tomato sauce on top, whole Parmesan on the ready.
Nice. Stuff. So what's the stuff inside?
The stuff inside is some of the sausage, pepper, tomato sauce, cream cheese, Parmesan, mozzarella, are all inside. The banana peppers.
That is cheese mix?
Yes. No. Yes. The frico is white cheddar, provolone mozz mix.
I can see that. Yeah.
And some green peppers. This is simple pizza, but it's one that we make all the time in our store. So the dough is a typical high gluten flour. Direct ferment. We didn't have time to cold ferment.
It's amazing what he did with the
So the sausage got a Korean barbecue, just a little bit, just to add a little bit of influence to the sausage, which you wouldn't expect. You might tell it,
All right, this is the real showstopper coming up here.
All right, guys.
All right, we're rolling. We have Nicholas here. Again, want to thank Fish Ovens Veraforno, Peerless Maraforni, Woodstone Deck Oven, Pizza Master, and the Hippie Purple Marana Forni. Woo! All right, you guys, that's awesome. I'll get your picture. That's great. We've had 5 awesome looking pizzas, 4 so far. And we have the dude from Ohio down here. I hear like everyone in Ohio is really cool. So, and handsome.
Ohio's super cool.
Yeah. We had a thing about some judges yesterday, and it was about regionality. Okay. Now, some judges were like, "Why are these pizzas so high, so big?" And then I'd look at the guy's tag, and he'd be from Ohio, and I'm like, "It's because he's from Ohio." And you know, why is this chicken wing on here? He's from Ohio. That's the way our customers like it, you know? And whereas it's maybe Southern California, you guys a little more dainty and stuff like that. You know, you get the spa cuisine and stuff like that. Nicholas has made, I gotta tell you, one of the most beautiful pizzas I've seen in the last couple days here.
Sorry to take away. So the dough, I have a 24-hour fermented pizza. I have a 24-hour fermented pizza with dough with zero flour. The traditional Detroit crunch. I pureed some orange raised tomatoes, some ricotta cheese for the base of it, with some onions and some grande cheese. And I put it in the oven, brought it back out, and I finished it off with roast sandwich, some avocado slices, Peruvian cherry peppers, ricotta cheese, some arugula on the side. And I have some capers drizzled out with some lemon juice squeeze over top and some sea salt finish.
And what do you call this?
Oh yeah, it's sitting on a bed of white cheddar in the middle, and then to get some orange on the outside, it's just regular orange cheddar cheese. Yes, any questions?
What do you call this? Halo? Rico?
All right, everybody, please grab a seat, guys. We're going to be doing some judging here, final judging to make sure they have it in the room. Great.
So the base, I put 5 minutes in the conveyor, pretty much parfait, and then I molded it over the Detroit pans, and then wait till it cools and hardens, and then you're on top.
You cut it in half. You cut it horizontally.
This is the cheddar blend. The bottom is white cheddar, and the outside is just orange cheddar, sharp cheddar cheese to give it some color.
You cut it horizontally in half.
Yeah, it's pretty much all. Yeah. So 2 pans. Everything is cheese. Yeah, those right here is 2 by 10 Detroit crunches, just put together to make like a large pizza. No, so a Detroit pan on top, press it around the edges, another Detroit pan on top to really get it to the shape of the dough. Yeah.
Really awesome. This is awesome. We're going to cut some slices for the judges here.
And we've got an award for our head judge, Hasi Sadri. Hasi here. Let's give it up for Hasi.
Hasi Sadri, our head judge, puts in so much time coordinating all the judging, back there all day, every single day, from 6 a.m. all the way till we close. What a great guy. Thank you, Hasi. Great.
Drum roll here.
Drum roll.
The winner of the best traditional pizza, Andy Brown.
Andy Brown.
He's here.
Andy, all right.
Non-traditional pizza, Ed Barbo. Ed Barbo. Let's give it up for Ed.
Ed Barbo. Woo!
For the best hand, Ryan Osowski. Ryan Osowski.
Ryan Osowski, here he is.
The very prestigious winner of the best of the best competition is Nino Caniglio.
You got it. You got it, man. Best of the best.
Yeah.
thank my mom, the judges, and Gavilan out. Thank you.
Now for the world champion pizza maker of the year. The winner is. This is it. This is it. Nicholas Banker. Let's give it up for our Nicholas. Let's do it. Ohio. Let's give a big hand for our $10,000 winner. Exhibiting at Pizza Expo 21. We'll see you next year, March 22nd to the 24th, right in the brand new West Halls of the Convention Center.
That's a wrap for the 2021 Pizza Expo. The next one is going to be in Atlantic City in October, so join us then.
Okay.
And then the next one in Vegas is in March of 2022. We had a great time. Thanks for joining me. Thanks for joining Kenny on the deal. Don't forget to subscribe, click the thumbs up button, and we'll see you on the next adventure. Have a magical day.